Hi guys, let's look at this question. Now, this question is a very interesting question. There's a simple shortcut. I'll discuss the shortcut after we discuss the basic method. If you use a shortcut, this question can be solved in 30 seconds, right? So let's see how do we get the answer here, first of all. So points A and B are 150 kilometers apart, okay. Car 1 and 2 travel from A to B, but car 1 travels from here, which is 20 kilometers ahead. At that time, car 2 starts, okay. Now, each car travels at a speed of 100 kilometers an hour. Okay. For the first 50 kilometers, and then at 50 kilometers an hour for the next 50 kilometers, and at 25 kilometers an hour for the last 50 kilometers. The distance in kilometers between car 2 and B when car 1 reaches B. Okay. So car 2 starts from A when car 1 is 20 kilometers ahead of 10. So let's say this is my first 50 kilometers, and this is my second 50 kilometers, and this is my third 50 kilometers. Okay. So this is 100 and that is 150. So now the car 2 has to travel 30 kilometers here. 30 kilometers at a speed of 100 kilometers an hour. This is the time taken. For the next 50 kilometers, they are traveling at 50 kilometers an hour. And for the last 50 kilometers, they're traveling at 25 kilometers an hour. So total time taken is 2 hours plus 1 hour plus 3 by 10th of an hour into 60 is 18. So total time taken is 3 hours and 18. Okay. Now that if I look at it that way, right? So we get in 3 hours and 18 minutes, how much distance is car 2 covering? Now, if I talk about only car 2 separately, right? So let's say this is my first 50. To cover the first 50, this guy will take only half an hour. This is the next 50. To cover the next 50, this guy will take 1 hour. So please understand now my half an hour is gone and my 1 hour is also gone. So 1.5 hour is done. That means how much time is remaining? Another 1.5 hours, which is like 90 minutes plus 18 minutes is 108 minutes are there. Clear? Which means in the next 108 minutes, this car will travel 108 divided by 60 into 25. So this is 5 12s are, this is 5 5s are, 12 ones are, 12 9s are, 9 5s are, 45 kilometers is what car 2 is traveling when car 1 reaches. So the last space of 50 kilometers. So therefore, the gap is going to be only 5. And therefore, the answer for this question is going to be okay. Right. Now, what is shortcut for this question? The shortcut of this question is, now please understand that be it car 1 or be it car 2, they are traveling in the same zone. Now, the only difference is car 1 is already here when car 2 has started, which means can I say that car 2 has traveled, right? Has traveled for 20 divided by 100, which is 1/5 of the hour less than car 1. 1/5 of the hour is 12 minutes. So let's assume that if car 1 takes X minutes to cover from here to here, and we know car 2 has taken 12 minutes to cover from here to here. Here, car 1. Now I know that I want to calculate the distance covered by car 2 after X hours. So I repeat, car 1 has traveled for a total of X plus 12, X hours and 12 minutes. And car 2 has traveled only for X hours. Which means, in short, that the time taken by car 1 to cover these 20 kilometers is the only gap between car 2 and car 1. So 20 kilometers at a speed of 100 kilometers an hour, which means 1/5. Now, 1/5 is the time less. Now, we need to understand that if only 1/5, that is 12 minutes is the time less. So, and if, for both of them, the speeds are same. For the first 50 kilometers, the speed is 100 for both 1 and 2. For the next 50 kilometers, the speed is 50 for both 1 and 2. For the last 50 kilometers, the speed is 25 for 1 and 2. So can I say this 1 and 1/5 of an hour will make an impact in the last phase of the journey? The last phase of the journey, the car 2 is traveling at 25 kilometers an hour. So therefore, the distance or the gap is going to be 1/5 of 25. That is going to be 5. kilometers. Speed into time. Clear? Because it's pretty evident that both of them are traveling at uniform speeds. The time and the speed is same for both of them. The only gap is 1/5 of an hour because car one starts early. So in 12 minutes, what 12 minutes is a gap. So the gap time into the speed will give me the gap distance between car one and car two. Right. So therefore, 5 kilometers becomes the gap between car one and car two. And therefore, if you use this shortcut very easily, you should be able to solve this question in 60 seconds. Having said that, not a difficult question. All we needed to do is do a bit of calculations and get our final answer. Thank you, guys.